Tomorrow night he's going to don his Technicolor Dreamcoat. He takes the West End stage in the title role of Joseph, and of course, it's all thanks to your votes.
We'll be talking to the vocal coach Zoe Tyler, who helped Lee along the road in a minute. First, though, we have an exclusive first look at Lee in action in the new West End production.
You're excited.
Oh, yeah.
I look handsome, I look smart, I am a walking work of art. Such a dazzling coat of many colours. How I love my coat of many colours. It was red and yellow and green and brown and scarlet and black and ochre and peach and ruby and olive and violet. And I look handsome, I look smart, I am a walking work of art. Such a dazzling coat of many colours. How I love my coat of many colours. It was red and yellow, green, brown, scarlet, black, ochre, peach, ruby, olive, violet, fawn, lilac, gold, chocolate, mauve, cream and crimson and silver and rose and azure and lemon and russet and grey and purple and white and pink and orange and blue.
He looks very good. I don't think the sheep are acting very well.
No, the sheep weren't moving an awful lot, were
Dead wood, they are. Dead wood. Hello, Zoe. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
So you've seen that now for the first time, just
That's
like
the first
us.
time, yeah. I'm
And
really excited.
Your first thoughts?
My first thought is fantastic, isn't he? I've got every confidence in him. So tomorrow is the opening night, and I've
Yes.
spoken to him quite a few times recently, and he's like, "You're not allowed to see it before Tuesday. You're not allowed to see it." So it's a bit of a shame, really. But no, I think it'd be fantastic. It looks great, doesn't it?
He's a boy who has performed professionally before, of course, but opening night, on an occasion like this, when it's a big deal,
That's
isn't
a
it?
big ask.
Big deal. I think it's probably as big as the final for those boys. You know, the nerves on the night of the final were pretty spectacular, and I think tomorrow for Lee is going to be a hard one because, you know, I mean, I hope that the public are there to support him and not judge him because, you know what, he was voted as Joseph and absolutely deserves it. So.
Yeah. When we were talking just before you came on, and we were saying, did he stand out at the very beginning? But there was a lot of talent, wasn't there, at the beginning?
There was a lot of
hard
talent.
To work out who was going to get
Yeah,
it.
and it used to change so much. You know, the public used to come up to me and say, "Oh, I love Lee," and then it'd be, "I love Keith," "I love Lee." I mean, just going through the whole thing. So, you know, I was asked quite a lot. So, you know, who do you think is going to win? And I couldn't
You
answer.
really didn't know.
I really, genuinely didn't know. And even at the final, when they were about to announce the winner, it could have gone either way because, you know, the voting changed so much.
I mean, you obviously your comments have been very important along the way. You said he looks fab in a loincloth. His physique is something else. What did you mean exactly?
Did
by that?
I?
You
I
did.
never said that.
It's written
Did
down
I?
here, Zoe. It's
That
written
could
down
have been Denise Van Aerten, actually. Actually, it was probably both of us in the auditions. Of course he looks fabulous in a loincloth. I mean, you know, he's a beautiful, beautiful-looking guy.
He is. And he sings very well. We're just going to hear him sing.
Are we?
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
good. Let me get my notepad.
Close every door. There's the pen.
Notepad and pen.
Let's have a listen.
There's the loincloth.
Of my name, forget all about me and let me decay. I do not matter. I'm only one person. Destroy me completely, then throw me away. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for we know we shall find our own peace of mind. For we have been promised a land of
And Zoe was So he was leaning forward very intently to check on his vocal technique during that particular scene.
Yeah,
Weren't you?
I was, and we were
discussing
looking
whether
at
it
the
was
sweat actually.
Spray-on sweat or real sweat?
Probably stress sweat.
Stress
I
sweat.
would think. No, he's got such a fantastic, huge voice, hasn't he? And yeah, I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous, and he does look fantastic in a loincloth.
He's been working out, hasn't he?
Well, you'd never eat, would you? Let's face it. I mean, what a pressure to wear that loincloth every single day, 8 shows a week. But I mean, he's just a star. He's just a star. And you know what? He did come under a lot of fire because he'd been understudy in a couple of shows. But what people don't understand, you know, when we do the job that we do, you do actually spend unless you're a leading man, you do spend an awful lot of time out of work. So I think, you know, it was fair. He did deserve his place.
He's paid his dues.
Of course he has. Of course he has. You know, and he deserves it. Oh, look at him. I miss my boys. I can't even tell you how much. My life was full of 12 gorgeous, lovely, fun boys.
Yeah.
And
Now they're all gone.
Now they've all gone. They're always
doing?
on the phone.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I'm busy actually doing a bit of presenting and back to my coaching, and then I'm doing a little tour myself. I need to sing.
There is
so-
an emptiness once those things come to an end, though, isn't there?
Yeah, but they're always on the phone. I can't get rid of them.
Are they? What do they say? What are they asking you?
They ask me lots of questions, and I think probably for guidance as well. You know what to do, and they've got auditions. What song shall I sing? Can you fit me in for a lesson?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What advice did you give Lee? I mean, did you need to give him any advice? Presumably,
yeah,
his voice
everybody
seemed to
needs
strengthen
advice.
from the
It
beginning
is
to the
a
end.
strong voice, but everybody. I think for Lee, after the final, I said to him, what you need to do is just listen to yourself and listen to your body. And when you are tired, you have to listen to that, because the schedule that those guys had was immense. And going from that straight into rehearsals and straight into the opening, it's tiring. So my advice was probably that: please don't oversing and don't tire yourself out, because then you're then you're going to have problems.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's strong, you know. He's strong.
He's going to have to be, though.
He's
8
very
shows a
healthy
week.
and yeah. But that's the norm, you know, in the West End.
yeah, but Carrie found that difficult, didn't she?
Connie, you mean?
Carrie, I thought Carrie Fisher. No, she's a bit old for that role. Connie, I meant, yes.
Connie, yeah, but it is. But I mean, vocally, The Sound of Music is a lot harder than Joseph. Yeah, I mean, she never stopped singing, Maria. So it was hard. I think it was a big thing for Connie to do, and. It's a lot. People just think, you know, you go to work for a couple of hours a night, you open your mouth, you sing, you say a few lines. It's not, you know, it's all consuming. The energy level that you have to have for those 3 hours is probably the same as anybody else's during the day.
Well, enjoy it tomorrow. Are you going
I can't
tomorrow
wait,
night?
yes.
Yeah, of course you are.
Good.
Yeah.
Have a nice time.
I will.
Hope it goes well. Thanks, Zoe.
Time for the last look at the weather.
Yes, hello,
Here she is.
Carol.
Good morning. Well, currently we've got some rain across Scotland and also Northern Ireland, and through the day that will continue to move north. For the rest of the country, for England and Wales, there's a lot of cloud around. We've got some showers currently, and